Hi everyone, it's Carol here, the founder of the Sleep Success Academy. And today I want to talk about finding the magic cure for your sleep issues, or what we believe might be the magic cure for sleep issues, yet it doesn't seem to work for us. I don't know if you've done this. I know I have. When I was lacking sleep, I would search on Google, how can I sleep naturally, natural ways for sleep. I always wanted something natural. And I would get melatonin is natural, magnesium is natural, wearing blue blocker glasses, or having, taken a warm bath before bed. We would get all these things and I would try them, and then I still wouldn't be able to sleep at night. And that created so much confusion and so much anxiety and frustration in me that I understand why we do it. And now I want to tell you why it's not going to work for you. Even though you might be the lucky one out of 100 people searching, you might actually find what the root cause of your sleep issue is in a search like that. But for most of us, that's not what it does. It actually keeps us in a cycle of frustration. So just see if this resonates with you. You're not able to sleep. You start searching on the internet because you're so frustrated that you can't sleep. And then you find a cure, you try it, you try way too many things. You're still not sleeping. You have more frustration and you're over searching again because maybe the next thing I find will be the thing. And then you're back to maybe sleeping one night or two. And then all of a sudden you're not sleeping again. And you start all over again with over searching, more frustration. That leads to us thinking that there's something wrong with us because we're trying all these external cures, but they're not working. Therefore, there must be something wrong with my sleep system. There must be something wrong with me, or my sleep issues are different than everybody else. And the reality is they're not. Because what happens when we're over searching, we keep stimulating our nervous system. I'm going to say that again. When we keep searching for a cure online or in books, or grasping at everything, or that we, like, a friend might tell us, oh, did you try this? I would have tried standing on my head spinning around 5 times if I could have done it in order to go to sleep. None of it worked because it wasn't the root cause of my sleep issue, which was the dysregulation in my nervous system. And that's what we teach in the Better Sleep community. We don't focus on quick fixes because they don't work long term. We focus on a lasting fix. So to describe to you why researching doesn't work and why it might backfire on you, I'm going to use an analogy of fruit flies. And so say in your kitchen, you have a bunch of fruit flies and you start searching the internet how to get rid of fruit flies. Well, it's going to tell you to get rid of the bananas that are on your counter. It's going to tell you to put a bowl with vinegar in it so that you can, get rid of the fruit flies. You've done all that, and the next day you still have so many fruit flies and they're actually multiplying, they're getting worse. And so you go back to the internet and you Google again, right? We're going to research even more. And it tells you to use all these harsh chemicals and to do this and that to get rid of the fruit flies. And so you go to the store, you buy all these harsh chemicals, you go for it, you next thing you know, the next morning you still have so many fruit flies. So it's the same thing when we're researching for sleep issues. And now, what if I told you that the fruit flies came from a bag of rotten potatoes underneath the sink and had nothing to do with the bananas that were on the counter to begin with, and no amount of cleaning the counter with a chemical will actually get rid of the rotten potatoes underneath the sink that is causing all the fruit flies. So that's kind of what happens when we start researching and trying so many things. We think that there's something wrong with us or with the counter in the fruit bowl, when that's not where the origin of the fruit flies are coming from. They're coming from the rotten bag of potatoes under the sink. And so to me, that's the same thing as researching for a magic cure for sleep when we're looking in the wrong place. So I want to give you 3 simple steps that we use in the Better Sleep community, or that I've come to understand, to help us really get to the root cause of our sleep issue. So the first step is to just simplify things. Stop researching on the internet and simplify things. In the Better Sleep community, we use some tools. We use orienting, we use tapping, we use following our biological impulses. And these are simple, practical tools that you can use every day, and we implement them like a few minutes a day so that we can come back to being grounded, looking at how our nervous system is feeling the stress. And it's okay to have emotions. We're not trying to get rid of the emotions. We just want to be with them and notice what is happening. So that's the first thing, is to do things that are simple like orienting or tapping. Or maybe sitting in meditation for you is that. Maybe it's a 5-minute yoga routine for you. It doesn't matter what it is. I just teach specific ones in the Better Sleep community, and to simplify it and to stay with the same thing all the time. The second thing, so step one is just to simplify things and stop researching. Step two is really to understand your nervous system. A part of the Better Sleep community is that we do a lot of education on the state of our nervous system. I teach you how to be able to say, oh, my nervous system right now is in flight. So I want it to run away from the situation. And that caused even more dysregulation because it made people upset or whatever. Or I was in a really fight mode, like all this anxiety was showing up and I really don't know why, but I knew I had anxiety. So how do I deal with that anxiety? Or maybe I'm just totally shut down and I'm like, not wanting to participate in life, or living through what they call the functional freeze. Like I'm not feeling anything. I'm just overriding all my emotions and go, go, go. So that would be like cleaning that fruit bowl and using chemicals on that, but not really understanding what's going on underneath the sink. So we want to understand what's going on with the bag of potatoes. Why is it rotten? And what can I do to maybe get a new bag of potatoes in there? So what can I do to calm my nervous system so that I can then find the sleep I want at night? The third step is to commit to gentle consistency. And I use the word gentle there, right? I want to encourage you to find what one thing that works for you, not a whole bunch of stuff that you've researched on the internet, but one simple thing. After you've learned how to calm your nervous system, can you be consistent with that thing? We often talk about tapping without words, just adding tapping. We do another exercise in the Better Sleep community where it's orienting to our five senses in the room that we're in to teach our nervous system that we're safe right now. We do this a lot as we envision walking into our bedroom, because usually people walk into the bedroom, their mind goes wide awake because it's like, woo, there's a danger in my bedroom, when there really isn't. It's just that our nervous system is programmed to feel the fear and anxiety, anticipating another night of no sleep. But how can I then make my bedroom a safer place to my nervous system? It's safe physically, but to my nervous system, by using orienting and tapping to reduce the stress on my nervous system. So just to recap, we started talking about how researching on the internet to find the magic cure for our sleep really can backfire on us. We've all been there when we're desperate for sleep. And in the Better Sleep community, my goal is to teach you how you can simplify things, really get your nervous system under control so that you can sleep better. You can join us at any time. The link will be in the description below. But again, go to our website, sleepsuccessacademy.com. You'll see the link at the top where you can click Better Sleep Community and read up about the program. And if you have any questions, you can always either book an optimal sleep assessment with me from that page on the Better Sleep Community landing page, or you can actually send me an email at support@sleepsuccessacademy.com. That's it. Thank you.